Welcome to another episode of Win with Ken. All information's for educational use only. Hello traders, and welcome to another episode of Win with Ken. In this episode, we're going to look at 3 tips for how to make it with small trades for big potential profits. Tip number 1 is to be happy with small wins and small profits with small stops. One of the things that I found in my own trading experience, and trading literally millions of dollars worth of stocks, ETFs, E-minis, and Forex, is that it's much smarter to take a series or a sequence of small wins and small stops with the winners adding up to be more than the stop loss than the other way around. Tip number 2 is to always have an exit plan. Make sure that you set your initial stop loss as soon as you get an order fill. That takes the emotion out of your trading, and make sure that you keep your stops as tiny as possible. Always have an escape plan, kind of like going on a bad first date. Let's imagine you're on a first date with somebody and you really want to get out of it because you and this person really aren't hitting it off. Have an escape plan, maybe a phone call. Hello? Is that right? Okay, I'll be there right away. Thanks so much. Sorry, I have to go to work. I just got an emergency phone call from my boss. I'll have to reschedule, see you another time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Maybe a little smoother than that, but you get the general idea. Look at your trades as though you're going on a series of first dates and you want to get out at the first sign of trouble whenever there's a red flag. Usually good trades are right from the start, and you start to see an instant profit start to show in your unrealized P&L in your trading account that you can then start to work with. And finally, tip number 3, do a series or a sequence of test trades. Or you may have seen my interview with Money Show where I was talking about pilot trades. Same thing, look at each of your trades as though they're small seeds that you're going to add water or capital to if they work out. But make sure that your upfront risk is as small as possible. For example, if you're trading stocks, you may want to do 10, 20, 50, at most 100 shares. If you're trading E-mini futures contracts, maybe 1, 2, or 4 contracts. Whatever you're trading, make sure that you look at it as a sequence that's a test run of maybe 5 or 10 different trades, and each one you really don't care about how it turns out because the upfront risk is so minimal. That's a good way to turn the corner in terms of your own personal confidence as a trader as well. I found that helped me back in the 90s. Instead of being all gung-ho and doing 500 or 1,000 share trades and take big stops, you learn the hard way that doesn't work out. The way to recover from that is to retrench or go back to small share trades, small lots, small contract size trades, and then start to build over time. You do what's called feeding the winners and starving the losers. My institutional clients would tell you that. You add to your winning trades and scale out of your losing trades. But it all starts off with a series or a sequence of small test trades just to get your feet wet and make sure it works out. Take a look at my forum thread at www.tradingtalk.com. You can see the Real Trades Revealed thread has over 94,000 views. That's enough people to fill a small city. And the reason why is I show real money P&L proof of actual trades I've done. And one of the things that you want to look for is this example where one day I made nearly $1,800 with a couple of dozen different trades. I didn't swing for the fences. I was satisfied to take small wins of up to a couple $100 and stops of up to $66. The main thing is play a wider field so that you can make money even if you're wrong a lot of the time. You could still take money out of the markets if you carefully enter and exit your trades with relatively small size. For example, in stocks of up to a couple hundred shares, maybe 300 shares. To keep it small, keep it focused, and that way things can really add up for you when you're on the right side of your trades. Your goal as a professional trader is to take more money out of the markets than you give back in stop losses, right? Well, if you take a look at modest wins, this is still over $1,000 worth of winning trades, all relatively small share size, under a couple hundred shares, 250 was the most. And by adding up these trades, you can make some money. And the key is, as you're doing that, use relatively tight stops so that it doesn't cost you much when you're wrong. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, follow us on Twitter, and make this your best trading year ever. Until next time, I'm Ken Calhoun from TradeMastery.com, wishing you the best in your own personal trades.